this is JC. Welcome to Missed Again, where every missed shot is a lesson. It's not about perfect play, it's about my struggles and honest progress. Today we're going to discuss how to play 3 balls at a time. I made a video previously on using the 3-ball sequence as a warm-up drill. If you haven't, you can check out the video in the link in the card above or description below. The idea is to randomly place 3 balls onto the table with the cue ball and try to pocket them one at a time. You can start off easy by starting with cue ball in hand and decide how you want to play the 3 balls, or you can just throw out the cue ball on the table along with the 3 balls. You can go easy by starting with cue ball in hand and decide how you want to play the 3 balls, or you can just throw out the cue ball on the table along with the 3 balls. You can also choose to play the 3 balls in any order you want, or play them in rotation, meaning in numerical order from smallest to the largest numbered ball. The drill is useful because you get to practice your shot making and cue ball control. But more importantly, it hones your pattern recognition and decision making skills. When you're playing 3 balls at a time, you're looking at the next 2 balls when you're thinking of shooting an object ball. But how do you actually play 3 balls at a time? Like a lot of things in pool, players will tell you that it comes with experience, but I know that may not be helpful to the beginner or advanced beginner. In this video, I will do a step-by-step breakdown on how I approach the 3-ball problem for both non-rotation and rotation sequences. This drill still kicks my butt. I will present different random scenarios and show different solutions to the same problem as practical examples, and hopefully this can provide general direction on how to play 3 balls at a time. Let's start with a non-rotation sequence first. I'll randomly throw 3 balls and the cue ball onto the table. After the balls come to rest, I will mark their positions with reinforcement rings so that I can replay the same layout with different solutions. The first thing you have to decide is which ball you want to pocket first. The natural first choice will be to take the easiest shot or the ball closest to the pocket, but this may not always be the case. After that, you have to connect the dots to figure out how to get from ball 1 to 2 to 3. Another approach is to work backwards from the final ball to the first. In this layout, I'm looking at the purple ball in the corner pocket or the black ball in the opposite corner pocket. I would not consider the pink ball as it is a much more difficult shot than the other 2. So the question is, should it be the purple or black ball first? With the purple ball, I have a natural angle to the pink and then another natural angle to the black. When I say natural angle, I just mean that I do not have to do anything too special to manipulate the natural path of the running direction of the cue ball. If I take the black first, I will need to draw back to somewhere towards the center of the table, so I have an option to take the pink or purple. My gut tells me to take the purple first. Let me mark the positions of the balls first. I will take the purple first, and I'll use running English with a soft to medium stroke to bring the cue ball 2 rails for position on the pink. Here I overran the ball. I wanted the cue ball to be on the left side of the pink to get a natural angle for the black. Now I have to change my plans with a recovery shot. I'll play a follow shot and position the cue ball to the left of the black instead of the right. This is not ideal, as you always want to play to the larger positional shape so you have more room for error. But I have no choice, so I have to play a more precise shot in order to pocket the black. I've reset the layout, and this time I'll go for the black ball first and see what happens. I'm not going to go down the center, but I'm using low right spin to bring the cue ball closer to the rail towards the purple. I now have a relatively easy back cut with a natural path to the pink. However, my speed was not enough, and I came up a bit short, leaving me with a more difficult shot than needed. I just need to cut this in and make sure I do not scratch, so I play a soft follow shot to straighten out the angle after contacting the object ball. Okay, let's review the layout again. Between the 2 solutions, I personally feel the first solution is the better one for me. The shots are easier and I have a larger margin of error. But it ultimately depends on what shots you are personally comfortable with. There's no right or wrong. Let me try the first solution again, but with better speed control to show why I think it is the better solution. I repeat the first shot, but eased up on the speed. It is a fairly easy shot to make, and I ended up almost perfect on the pink to get a natural angle path to the rail for the black as I intended. I pocket the pink with a soft to medium center ball hit, and this brings the cue ball to the rail for the black. Now let's look at some rotation layouts, as these are much more difficult. In rotation, you have no choice of what shots to take, as you must always shoot the lowest numbered ball first, in this case the yellow 1 ball. It is easy to make the 1 ball, but the cue ball control after is important to get in position for the blue 2 and red 3. It is critical that the cue ball does not cross the shot line of the 2 ball, as the 2 and 3 should be pocketed in the corner pocket nearest to them. If it crosses the shot line, I might have to shoot down table or do some kind of bank shot, which would be unnecessarily difficult. I will shoot the 1 ball with top spin, but with speed control to ensure I do not cross the line of the shot of the 2. Here, the speed was just right and I'm straight in for the blue 2. If I was short, that would not be a problem too, as I can cut in the 2, go up to the rail and come down for the red 3. However, since I'm straight in, I can do a stop shot or slight draw to hold position for the 3. I definitely do not want to play a center ball hit or follow shot, as it will get me on the wrong side of the 3 or too close to it. Now I have an easy shot on the 3. Let's do another random rotation layout. This is actually a deceptively difficult layout, at least to me. It is not as easy as it appears to be. Let me first mark the positions of the balls. It seems clear to me that the 1 ball should go to the corner pocket. There is a shot into the side pocket with a careful cut shot, but controlling the cue ball with precision down the table will not be easy. It is obvious the red 3 goes into the corner pocket nearest to it. The big question is where the 2 ball will go. What makes the shot difficult is that the cue ball is near the rail, about 2 inches away. It is very difficult to do a stop or drag shot, so I'm left with a follow shot or center ball hit. I will try the follow shot first with speed control, as I do not need to jack up the cue for that shot. It is still not a very easy shot. I got the 1 ball in, but hit the cue ball with a bit too much speed. It would be much better if I did not have such an angle on the 2. The shot itself is makeable, but there's a danger of scratching, so I need to try to hit it with slow speed. I aimed for a half ball hit at pocket speed, but unfortunately, I still scratched. This happened because my speed control for the 1 ball was off. It shows that one small misstep can affect the whole layout. Let's try this again, but instead of a follow shot, I'll use a center ball hit to get a natural forward roll to hold position for the 2 ball in the side pocket. This does become a slightly harder shot due to the elevated cue. And honestly, this is my 3rd attempt. Here I made the 1 and held position for the 2 ball. However, I'm not straight in on the 2. I'm actually on the left of the 2. Now that means if I shoot the cue ball with center ball hit or follow, it will get on the wrong side of the 3, knock it in, or get too close. So I have to manipulate the natural path of the cue ball to avoid all these issues. To do this, I have to hit below center to draw the cue ball back to get a good shot on the 3. This is an easy shot, and I complete the run. Let's do one more layout. Again, I'll let the balls come to a rest and I'll mark out their positions. This once again is not an easy layout, even though it might appear to be at first glance. The main difficulty is getting from the 1 to the 2. First, it is a long shot from the cue ball to the 1. Next, while it may not look like it from this camera angle, the 2 ball is not in line with the side pocket. It is off to the left. So any shot from its right will almost guarantee in a scratch, unless it is a straight-in shot to the corner pocket, but the 3 ball is in the way. My gut tells me to shoot the 1 ball in the corner and come round 2 rails for position on the 2, but there's a danger of scratching. However, that is the first shot that I will attempt. I'll use a follow shot to narrow the angle after contact with the 1 ball and aim to hit the rail just before the pocket. This didn't go well. I missed the shot quite badly and ended up scratching due to a rebound. There is another possible solution, but it's not something I'm confident in, and that is to shoot the one in the corner pocket but draw back aggressively so that the cue ball comes back off the long rail and back in the bottom half of the table. Here I pocketed the one ball but did not have enough backspin to draw the cue ball back off the cushion. I'm now on the wrong side of the 2 but straight on with it. So the only shot is a combination shot of the 2 to the 3. Luckily, combination shots do not intimidate me, but speed control is important to hold position for the shot on the 2 ball if the combination is successful. I got the combination and need to use the bridge for the 3. Not ideal, but at least it is a recovery. Let's go back to try my first solution again. This time I'll use a softer stroke but with a bit of side spin for an easier cut shot. I hit at 1 o'clock and adjust for cut-induced throw. This reduces the risk of scratching and I managed to get a shot on the 2 ball. While I'm not straight in or slightly to the left of the 2 ball, I can still cut it into the side pocket but must ensure speed control to hold position for the 3 ball. I stayed within the margin of error and kept shape on the 3 for an easy shot. Well, that's it for this video. I know it has been a longer video than usual, but I really thought breaking down the approach to playing 3 balls at a time would be helpful. Hopefully this video has provided a few ways to go about solving the 3-ball problem. Learning to play 3 balls at a time helps you to build the ability to run out, but in a progressive, attainable way. If you can't run 3 balls consistently, why try to run 5, 6 or 7 in practice? So try to run 3 balls, and if you complete the run, congratulations. The positive feedback will help your confidence and build momentum. In time, increase the run 1 ball at a time. If you have any feedback or suggestions, please do leave them in the comments below. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you like the content in general, please subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. It will really help the channel out. Every miss makes us better, so let's grow together. My name is JC. Try not to miss again.